So Gordon, good win over Leeds last weekend. What pleased you most when you look back? What pleased you most about the performance and the result?
I think it was the fact that the first half wasn't very pretty. It was a bit of an arm wrestle, but in the second half, when the game opened up, we tried to play some rugby at times. Some of it was very effective, and probably the general attitude of all the guys we got stuck in became quite physical at times. We had to take a backward step, and that probably what won it in the end was our defence and our physicality.
Much was built about the game in the lead up. Obviously, Leeds have been going well. How much can you read into that in January for a potential meeting down the line, maybe in a semi-final or who knows, a final?
Probably not too much. I think you're right, Leeds are one of the best teams in the league. They play some very good rugby. Conditions made that quite difficult the weekend with it being so wet and heavy. But it's always nice to beat teams, and we've played them twice now, turned them over twice. So if we do beat them again, which is a good chance of that happening, it'll certainly give us lots of confidence.
One of the positive aspects, I suppose, to come out of it was one try conceded. No tries conceded the week before against London Scottish. Getting that meanness into the defence back.
Yeah, definitely. I think Ollie Smith is doing a very good job with the defence. The guys are all buying into it, and the work ethic and attitude of the players is very good. We're still a bit ill-disciplined at times and give away a few too many soft penalties. But now the defence has been very good, and it's up to us to continue that. And if we can continue to concede not too many points, there's a good chance we'll continue to win games.
Coming in towards the end of January now, so round 14 against Plymouth on Saturday. With your coaching hat on now, how close are you to yourself and Justin, Ollie, knowing to your first choice 15?
We've not quite got to where we like to be. I think there's still a few positions because guys are coming in playing well, coming off the bench playing well, or coming at the start playing well. We're not quite there. There's obviously a few players that are injured just now that we want to get back playing as soon as possible and see how they go in the starting team and give them a fair run and a chance to get back in the team. So I think we've still got 9-10 rounds of league games to go, and they're going to be crucial. So when we do come to the playoff times, if we get there, then we can nail down our best 15, and hopefully that 15 in the bench can take us forward again.
I mean, Justin mentioned it again post-match against Leeds, the impact that the bench is making, and it was shown again.
Yeah, very much so. That's a good thing, you know. I think the guys are working their backsides off the start of the game, and if they do tire or we need to freshen up and bring you guys on, these boys are having an excellent impact. Obviously, from us coaches' point of view, we hope these boys have the same impact when they start games rather than just when they come on for half an hour at the end. But it's a great squad effort, and I think everybody that's part of it knows that if they're in that squad of 22, if they're on the bench, there's a good chance they'll come on and they'll get a fair crack of the whip.
Just picking up on something you said there, Justin alluded to it as well, that Welsh's last two games have certainly got better as the game has gone on.
Yeah, that's right. I think most games at the start teams are always looking for a little edge here and there, and they're always very close. And we need to try and hit the ground running a bit quicker at the start of the games and try and put a lot of the stuff we do in training when we analyse opposition and try and do that from the start. It seems to take 40-50 minutes sometimes for us to get into a stride. So whatever we do, we need to come out the blocks a bit sharper and try and put more pressure on our opposition.
You've been here before, Gordon, obviously a couple of years back. You know what it takes to win a championship. At this stage of the season, are you happy with where London Welsh are?
Of course we are. You know, we're sitting quite happily at the top of the league. We know it's a massive challenge to stay there and make sure we stay in the top four. What we have got is a very good culture at London Welsh this season. It's a good environment. Guys work very hard and they get their rewards, and we've got to make sure that continues. It's a long season. I think we're in week 32 or week 33 or since we started pre-season. So it's trying to get the balance of working hard but also making sure we have a freshness to the squad as well come the playoff times if we make it.
Now Plymouth is next up on Saturday. When they came to the Kassam, London Welsh had a good 40 points to 9 victory. But I know Brickfields is a place you've been to before. It's never an easy place to go.
No, a tough place to go. They're a very proud team, Plymouth. They've not quite got the results they probably deserved recently. They played Leeds at home a few weeks ago and probably should have won that. They were probably the better team for large parts of the game. And we know it's going to be a huge challenge down there. Obviously the weather will dictate it a little bit. It's not due to be that great. So it'll be a huge challenge for us. We're very good at times when we're backs against the wall sometimes, and we've got to go down there and be nice and confident because we are a good side and we're top of the league, but at the same time we've got to respect Plymouth and make sure that when we do go out we're all switched on, and hopefully if we are and play to our abilities, then we'll come away with a victory.